What's up, guys? Welcome back. So this is going to be a little bit different than the type of videos we have been doing so far. This is just after we released the part 30, so the final episode of the Building a Game with Gemini series. And in this one, I will just create maybe one or two, or maybe even three more levels. I'll probably go for two, and then if we have time, I'll go for another one. Um, But yeah, this is just going to be a boring episode, so if you don't want to watch it, just skip to the next one, um, which is going to be the exciting one. But this is just going to be a quick zero AI assistance, just building out levels with the stuff we have done so far. I know if you watched part 30, I promised that the next episode is going to be super interesting, which it will be. But this is just a totally different series that I'll be starting, which is going to be the boring series or the level building series. I will just be quiet, just working on building out levels. And, because we only have two levels. So what kind of game has two levels, right? So maybe I will add one or two or three tops, but I'll probably go for two in this episode. So the best way to watch this type of videos, I think, is just speed it up to at least two times the speed, grab some popcorn, and just enjoy the show. Just enjoy watching me build out the levels. If you like that kind of stuff, or if you would rather focus on building things with AI, with code, then I would probably not suggest that you stick around for too long because this is gonna have zero code and zero building of new features and functionalities. So yeah, with that being said, I will just get to building out a couple more levels, but first things first, I will probably polish a little bit of this level 2 that we have. Again, we got to this point in the last episode, which was part 30 of the Gemini series. Okay, so that is the final episode of the Gemini series. If you guys are curious, if you guys want to watch it. With that being said, let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is just polish up level 2 and add some more coins in level 2, and we'll go from there. So I think what I'll do is what is this actually doing? I don't know. If you right click on the edge, it looks like you can drop something. But anyway, what I will do is I'll create an empty object and set it nicely. And this is going to be for all the spikes. So spikes. I'll just name it spikes, and all spikes we have in the level, I'll just drag and drop in there so it doesn't look so tedious, right? So there we go, more spikes. Even those traps also, the single ones instead of the five spike traps. Spike, spike, spike trap. Just so our hierarchy looks neat and organized. That's the whole reason. Do another create empty, and this is gonna be our coins. Okay, and I'll put it here. And just drag and drop all these coins we have inside. Coins, coins. That's about it, I think. And should I do one more for enemies? Might as well. Uh, Control enemies. Control enemies. Alright. Moving platform. Okay, and then the other thing I want to do is create a new coin prefab. So create empty, and this is going to be our 3 coins vertical. 5 coins. So we got 5 coins horizontal and 3 coins horizontal. I'll do 3 coins vertical. Um. Okay. Let's see. Gold coin. Put 3 of them in here. All right, and this is gonna be 0, and y should be 0.5. Nah, too close. Maybe just do 1. 0.5 is not too bad actually. 0.6 maybe, and 1.2. So just 0.6 away from each other, and I'll turn it into a prefab. And you know what? I'll do a folder here and just do coins, just so it's much more organized. And 3 coins vertical should go in here. And I'll add a bunch of coins. And here position should be X, why not -9? -9. Y is, so, drag and drop, dropping using our mouse. This is just much more, but negative, okay. This is just much more mathematically precise, so I like it. -6, and I'll copy and paste. So I just did a Control C, Control V, and this one I'll do maybe 6. Oh, what the hell? Guess the copy paste didn't work, so let me try. Okay. This one should be, I don't know, -6, or maybe even more. I'm trying to do like here in these gaps. So -3, negative, maybe even 0, right? Or -1. Much better. Do another copy. How about 5 maybe, or 8, or 7. This one, just make it a little bit more. No, wrong. Axis. -0.5. Okay. This one should be I negatives. Instead of 7, maybe 7.5. And I'll make another one. I'll do 13 or 16, 15.5. All right, and maybe I need another 5 coin horizontal. And for that, I'll just drag and drop some here, maybe. What do you think? Nah, that just looks awkward. I'll do another 5 coin vertical though. 15.5, so this one should probably be 23 or 24. Uh, is that within our camera bounds? No, it's not, so let me bring this closer. 22, 23. So that should be within our camera bounds. Yep. And then the other thing I noticed is these trophies look like they're kind of floating, so I'll drop them a little bit. Level goal Y should probably be 4.3 or 4 or even 5. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with this level. There's our level 2. Got a bunch of empty space there though, so but you know, it is what it is. I think it's a pretty decent level 2. 62 coins, that's a weird number. So I'll do maybe 65. So add 3 verticals somewhere. Maybe around here. Jump on it. Okay, so do negative 12.5 maybe. 12.6, yeah, looks good. And this one should be negative 0.1. You know, looks good to me. And I think I'm done with level 2, so let's save this and create our next one. So scenes, level 2, so control D, just duplicate that, and this is going to be our level 3. Level underscore 03. And let me go into our build settings just so build profile, scene list, and add open scenes. So we got level 3 now. And before we build anything, let me just go back to level 2 and make sure that we can, as soon as we enter, as soon as we touch the trophy, we move on to level 3 before we start building it. So what I'm going to do to make things easier for me is duplicate the power up just for testing purposes, of course. Oh, I just realized you can't just go under this that thing, at least not easily. So I have to fix that. At level 02, should we go to level 3? Yes, we do. So perfect. Alright, now let's undo the double jump power up we created. Go back to level 3. And what I'm going to do in level 3 is I'll delete most of the stuff. Okay, so I'll delete all the coins we have. Delete the coin. And delete all these coins here. And we're gonna build something from scratch. Definitely need a double jump power up, but in terms of tiles, we will have it somewhere, so keeping that. Audio manager. Yeah, we need that. We need the level goal. Kill zone definitely needed. Moving platform. Let's keep one. We'll probably have multiple. Um, game manager definitely needed. Power up needed. Spikes. Get rid of. Patrol enemies. I'll get rid of. And we will build things from scratch. So tile palette, I'll delete. I will delete most of the things here. So in terms of tiles, and just build everything from scratch. Cool. And now, where's our camera bounds? Okay, so to there. Let me just do a quick undo. just just to see where the floor was. Okay, so right under there. Okay, redo. Okay, right around there. Okay. Come on, come on. What? Yeah, control. I was pressing control U. So control T, but it looks like control U brings up this undo history. I didn't know that. Anyway, let me paint some tiles, and it's just gonna be some continuous tiles. Oh man, oh no, not looking good, right? So come on, has to be a better way. All right, so these are our tiles. Let's delete a bunch of stuff. Okay. Yeah, let me see where our camera bounds are. Yeah, I should probably increase the camera bounds. All the way up until this edge. Ta-ta-da-da. I just realized you don't need to be perfect by any means. As long as it just roughly aligns with what you want on the bounds, you should be fine. All right, so how do we want to design this? Maybe have a gap to go from here to like here using a moving platform. I like that idea. Nice gap. Maybe even a little bit later. All right, and let's bring our moving platform. Let me just make an empty object for that. Moving platforms. And even inside that, I'll make another empty one. MP1. Because, you know why? Because it has three things we need for it, right? So, dragged and dropped it. And let me move that thing from there to here. Okay. Spectre, let's make these numbers look good. Negative 15. And y should be, how about 9? Oh no, negative 9, right? Negative 9. Nah, negative 11 maybe. Nah, that's too low. 10.5. Yeah, I like that. And let's bring our empty game object to the same. So x is negative 15 and y is negative 10.5. Negative 15 and negative 10.5. So what I'll do is x should be closer to the platform, to the ground, I mean, so negative 17, or maybe even 20. 20 is too much. 19, 18. Okay, 18. Cool. And the other one should probably be negative 18, negative 10.5, negative 18, negative 10.5. So instead of 18, it should be closer to here. So negative 4 maybe. Oh, okay, it's like more closer to 0 actually, or even 9, 7. I think 7 makes sense. Negative 18, negative 7, or positive 7, 6 even. Yeah, looks good. Let's see. All right, let's test out the audio. Okay, cool. That's so annoying. It'd be a hell of a troll if I leave this here with like no real way to get it. Wow. For some reason, I thought it touched this platform or this ground right here. So let's check if it actually does. Move the. Yeah, it does. What the hell? Um. I was like, I'm like, why is it touching the ground? Anyway, I'll do -17 just to get it not to touch it. Wasting some time here. Yeah, I like it. All right. So good start, good start. I'll do this guy here. Edge tiles, then over here. And this is this requires quite some brain power to build. It uses up your creative flows, right? So I have a um bunch of those what do you call the patrol enemies? And then you gotta get to your double jump power up, of course. So let's make it even more challenging for this level. I'll increase the speed just for testing because I don't want to wait too long for that platform to come. Nice. Not easy. Come on. Okay, yeah, you can get on that. That's what I wanted to test. Stop. Right, and then maybe add another one. Another one. And now you can get the double jump, right? So double jump power up. Let's bring it here. X0. Where is it? Okay. Move this guy here. And just for your efforts, we will have some coins on each of these steps. Just a single one. Then here, you should definitely get a reward. So 3 coins for the goal. Or your double jumping efforts. All right, and then of course, we're gonna have our patrol enemy. Prefab, patrol enemy, just drop him here. Where'd you go? It should be in here. And now I think I have a good idea. Something very satisfying, which is gonna be Maybe a couple of 10 coin prefabs. So move all these gold coins in our coins object, and now let's create an empty. I'll drop this gold coin. X0, Y0, so I'll make 10 copies of it. Okay. And this is going to be -1, -2, maybe +1, and 5. Okay, so might have just done like all positive. You know what? Emma. Oh, this is gonna bother me later, so I'll just make this definitely 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is gonna be our, what do we call this? Um, 10 coin horizontal coins. Okay, 10 coins horizontal, turn it into a prefab inside our coins folder. And I will move this guy into our coins section. Nope, not there. Inside coins. And X should be -90. Nah, too much. 80. Still too much. 75. Y -3. -3. Brought it up. -13. Yes, so maybe a little higher than that. 5. And I'll duplicate. Yep, perfect. 20 coins. Move these a little bit more to the right. So all right, I'm happy with it. Okay, and then you collect the double jump. And I'll do another gap there. This time I'll um, Spikes, 5 spikes. Would probably have 3 spikes also, right? Because 5 spikes is too much for. Can we jump over it? See. Yeah, I think we can jump over it. Ooh. So yeah, let's leave 5 spikes. And I'll repeat the moving platform. This time it's going to be near our spike. -15, yeah, so there should be. Why does it say -15? Well, guys, one thing I'm starting to learn is that this is some tedious work. I did not expect it to be so tedious. Anyway, I'm gonna stop complaining because in the end, it's gonna all be worth it if we have a fun game to play, right? So 88, not too much. 68, still too much. Okay, let's see. Good. I'll disable that spike trap for now. Okay. Ooh. Cool, yeah, looks good. This should be maybe 55. All right, re-enable that spike there. And over here, let's make this section maybe up to this much. And guys, I think I'll probably just stop at one level instead of two. I was thinking I'll make three, but I did not know that making levels was gonna be this time consuming. Just takes a lot of creative juice, right? So there's only so much bandwidth you have when it comes to creativity. So um, jump here, then jump here, and then you can get to this platform. Mm. 23, 24, 25, yeah. I need a 5 coins vertical, so might as well just make it. What? 1.8 and 2.4. Cool. And let's turn this into a prefab. 35 now, 36, and -7, -6, -5, -4, -3, 37, 36 and a half. Yeah. I'll do -2. Cool. So this is going to be our nice little bonus section where you can collect a bunch of coins. No traps maybe, right? So Leave some coins here also. A nice little platform, no problems there. And then let's have this section should have a little bit of a easy crossing. Or should I do a challenging crossing? Let's do a challenging crossing, right? Maybe two of these. Not that challenging. And then this section, just jump over. The double jump, that would be cheating. So in this section, the last section, I think I'll add a really fast, a really fast. Does that give it? I think it gives the player too much breathing room. Come on. All right. Let's see. -3, -4, negative. Right, and then drop this guy in. He is going to be very fast. Okay, so this speed, I'll boost maybe 7 or 8. I have 7. So this section's not going to be easy. Yeah, jump over. And should I add another one? You gotta get to this one and then jump high, get to the and get to the um, trophy. Finally, here's gonna be the trophy. Where is it? I should have it somewhere. Level goal. Where are you? Drop it there. Yeah, drop this guy. Or maybe I just copy, drop them in, and copy this 5 spikes also. 90, 95, 96. Cool. So I think we should be good with this level now. All we need is some more coins. I think this might be too challenging. These spikes need to move a little, I think. 5 spikes. -14, -16, or maybe even 17, right? So let's do that. Let's delete this guy. Maybe just leave one block. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Just like that, I think should be good. If I want to, I could do here. Or even here. Delete 5 coins vertical. No, horizontal curve. I'll just copy these two. Or just copy this one to 0. Too much. -10 or 20. 20, 15, 14, 17. Um, yeah, 10 there. How about that? Since the gap is not as wide as the other side. 19, 17 or 18 even. Looks good to me. Yeah, add some more coins around here maybe. So move that 10 coin horizontal further. So this should be 25 or 45. Ooh, -7. Do you have two double jump switches? No, I don't think so. Okay, more coins, maybe duplicate this one. 72. Alright, and move that spike maybe a little bit to the right. 87, 88. 90. 90 looks good. All right, let's try playing this game. Oh, yeah, it's like impossible to get on this with single jumps, I think. Should we leave it like that? Almost. Okay, this time I'll skip collecting all the coins, the power-ups. Oh no. Slow down the moving platform just a little. Alright, I am satisfied with this level, so that's gonna be it. Yeah, I wanted to do 2 levels, but this one took up a lot of time. But also keep in mind that we did polish up the other level we have. So anyway, probably do more of these level building ones soon, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in.